moment. So for example, like 10 years ago, top 10 videos were a format that worked really well. It was top 10 movies, top 10 songs, top 10 this, top 10 that. Also a long time ago, tips and tricks videos did really well, often combined with top 10. So it'd be like top 10 tips and tricks to do XYZ, 30 tips and tricks to do blah, blah, blah. So tips and tricks were also a format. Now those two formats have been done to death right now, so they don't work that well. But what we're gonna do now is try and find some new formats that are working at the moment, and then we're gonna use those formats with the topics we found earlier to make some viral video ideas, which we'll get into more later in the video. So already there are a bunch of cool formats that have shown up in here. Here's one that jumps out to me. What's the hardest part of life in Germany? And the reason I say this is a format, because there's a variable here that could be switched out that would allow us to completely remake this video while keeping the same format. So in this case, the variable is life in Germany. And I say that's a variable because I could take this title and just swap out life in Germany for something completely different and the video would still make sense. So for example, one of the topics I found when I was going through our videos earlier was investing. So you could take a video like this and be like, what's the hardest part of investing? Or what's the hardest part of making money as a student? Anyway, this isn't really the best example of a format I'd look for, but it's good enough that I do want to save it just in case for later. So what I'll do—
Still editing shorts manually? You're wasting time. Vidflood turns one long video into dozens of shorts automatically. Search Google